How to read a triple beam balance scale. The first thing you want to do is make sure your scale is zeroed properly. And we look down here and our scale is right on the 0 mark, so we're ready to use it. We're going to measure the mass of a beaker with some liquid in it. We put our beaker on our platform and we need to determine how much that weighs. The first thing to do is start with your heaviest beam. That would be the hundredths beam, and you move the weight to the next groove, the 100-gram mark, and we see that's too much. So the beaker does not weigh 100 grams. We're going to move it back to 0. We're then going to go to the tens beam, and we're going to move the weight into the grooves until we find the mass that makes the beam fall too heavy. So we continue down, 50, we're sliding it right into the groove, 60, 70 is too heavy. So we know that the mass of the beaker with the liquid is 60-something grams. Now we go to our ones beam and use a something with a tip other than your finger, otherwise it'll make the beam oscillate too much. And you just freely slide this beam. This is where you're fine-tuning your measurement, until you get the balance beam to balance to the 0 mark at the end of the beam. So we're going to continue sliding. If you note over here, we're getting to our 0 point, and you got to very gently move the beam until you get it right on the 0 mark. Alright. Now we're going to determine our mass. We have 60, 64 is our second certain digit. Our next certain digit is 64.1, and we need to estimate our last digit, and that will be up to you, the observer. Try to get your eye right in front of where you're reading your mark, and we're going to say that this beaker weighs 64.16 grams.